Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Thinking of
Scott
super
here.
mutants, mindless
Uh,
brutes, is a quick
I think I
way to
finally
get dead.
got Longfellow's cabin right about where I want it. Of course, all my settlements they change because I'll leave and I'll come back and I'll see something that I want to change or I want to add. So everything is constantly a work in progress. But so far, I'm really happy with the way this has come out. Uh, I did a
Just
video on my
laying me
wall
down
here,
at night,
was able to use the
and the
military
dust
style
up
walls.
onto my
Uh,
head.
and then when you first get this settlement, of course, that's Longfellow's cabin right there. And they're kind of, the same cabins that are at Sunshine Tidings. So I wanted to just use that as a theme throughout the whole base, throughout this whole settlement. Uh, so we'll start off. I didn't really change a whole lot with Longfellow's cabin because I really liked it. The hanging uh, nets and stuff like that. You can't build those, so I didn't want to get rid of them. I just added a few things, like this was the overseer or the commander of the base. This was his house. Uh, Added a little dog rug here, and I bought a guard dog from Erickson here in Far Harbor. And I've just kind of cleaned it up a little bit in here, got rid of some of the trash on the floor. Uh, but that's about it. Added a little cooking stove in here. And of course I added the outhouse and things like that. So then we'll move around over here. And you saw, I did a video on the communications room. Uh, I've added, like the security. And then I downloaded another mod. I'll put the names in the descriptions of all the mods that I've used in the description for the video. But it just adds more
Every
action
day,
mats, I
another
guess,
harbor man
is
leaves
what
the
you'd
island.
call it. Uh, like this one here, I'll pop into build mode here, and it's a welding rug. So I've got this person here decked out in, like Tinker Tom outfit, whatever, utility stuff, and she'll lean down there and act like she's welding on the
Whatever.
tower.
We must find the
It's
map
actually pretty
signs
cool
and institutes of learning.
when she does it.
Surely they are out
Uh,
there still.
then this person here, I've added a different rug in here, right here to this. It's a terminal rug. So when she's in here, she kind of leans over like she's typing on the terminal. So it's actually pretty cool when they do it. So we'll make our way around this way. Of course, I showed you guys I had the lighthouse. I got rid of the main generator room right there. Uh, I got one little generator now, and it's over there on the wall. It's that I don't even think the mod's available now. I think he was having problems with it and took it down. But I really love the mod, and I'm not getting rid of it. Uh, it's a super power switch box, and it's actually mounted on the wall right over there. And I've got, of course, I've got it wired all the way around, but it gives 400 power. And then, up here on the rock, there really wasn't anything, so I was able to get another one of those cabins up here. And then I built a little walkway so the settlers could get right over to it. And this is just one of the residential houses here. And I wanted to, it was a barracks type, building, and then the settlers have come in and kind of made it their own. Then I used that sliding door. I thought it worked even for this. I mean, I know the colors are weird, but I like it. Then I've added a little trailer, made another gun shop out of this one. Uh, Added some counters with some ammo out front. One side, and just the regular gun shop. And I got, you know, a Minuteman running this shop. Then the Lighthouse, or back over here on the other side of it, I've added the weapons bench, ammo boxes, you know, things like that to make it look like a workstation. Then I've set up a little makeshift firing range. You know, you want to test out your gun before you buy it, so you can step right over here and shoot at the signs. Now this person is actually my clothing shop, and it's in here. I put it at the bottom of the Lighthouse. So I kind of did the best I could with the little bit of room I had in here. These counters were unlocked in the Unlocked Settlement Objects mod. And then I've got a rug down here on the floor. It's invisible, you can't see it, but it's a clothing shop, and she uses a clipboard. So it's a clothing vendor with a clipboard. So she'll stand there with a clipboard and pen, and then you can come in and buy clothes off of her. And it's really cool because it's invisible. And then I've added, you know, the counter here for her, along with a few, you know, armor mannequins and the armor bench. Wasn't much I can do about the rocks coming through the floor. I mean, that lighthouse was quite the pain to get it to turn green where I did. So, but I've added the little walkway from this walkway that was already here to get into the lighthouse. And I've added some signs and you know, things like that in here just to make a little shop out of the bottom of it. Then we'll head up, and I've added different things on each level going up. Just a, you know, counter that was unlocked, and then I've added some vases and things like that. Kind of, I don't know if it looks like kind of a memorial type thing. We'll head up to the next level, and you got some storage, and somebody's been taking a break up here. Then go up to the next one, and you got an armor bench, where the ammunition workbench. This was unlocked from a mod. So just gave them a little, you know, workstation right here. And the same with the very top. I've added a chemistry station up here. And then the view from the top of this lighthouse is just, I mean, this is really quite amazing. You can see Far Harbor there. You can see the hotel back there on the hill. It's really pretty cool. And you can walk around, look out on the ocean. Then as far as the lighthouse goes, I've added just some lights, some spotlight turrets and construction lights, because there's nothing quite bright enough that I can make to turn the lighthouse on, but it does give it, you know, if you look up from the ground, you can see that it does have some lights in it. Now we'll head back out, check out a few of the other buildings. I was happy with the way this one came out. I think that looks pretty cool.
We serve any purpose.
And it's kind of different, you know. This one here, just another residential room. Residential barracks here. And we'll head around. Over this way, and this is my little clinic.
The children of Adam better keep their word about the peace.
I've got a doctor here, and you know, the doctor rug. I thought this counter, this was unlocked in the Unlocked Settlement Objects mod. I thought it looked really good.
I'm scraping
Pardon me.
by.
And then I've just made up a little makeshift clinic here. Got him the 4-opter. Now this scanner right here, this was the unlock settlement objects mod, and the NPC can use it. They can. Well, that's me using it. See if I can go into third person and if it makes it any better. Just kind of weirded out there. But I've noticed that every once in a while I'll catch one of the NPCs over here and they're looking like they're using it and things like that. I got the surgery chair.
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
Then out front I've added a few vending machines and the Raider pick-me-up station. I have seen the settlers interact with it already. This one's another barracks house here. This one I've added the sliding door again on this one. Added lots of things around, give it a good lived-in type feel to it in here. Then if you're familiar with this settlement, you know the walkway that goes around the perimeter of it, and you get over here to this side and it's broken real bad. You can see it right there. There's really not a good way to fix it, but these cinder blocks, I've used it in a lot of rug glitching to get the cinder blocks up on it to fix it so you can walk on it. So now the settlers and me, I can walk right up along it, right there. And I didn't think that looked too bad. I've added a few rocks that were unlocked, pillar glitched those in to make it look like it, like they repaired it as best they could. Then we'll come around over here, and this is the restaurant, the bar. Added the Meyerlurk vat. And I've rug glitched in a campfire and lowered it down a little bit. The rug is still there. If I take it away right now, the campfire will sink a little too far. So I want to leave it in there for a little while now. But just added some fish and oyster buckets and things like that around. Of course, the booze still by the restaurants. I think it fits really well. And placing this right here, there was a little patch of water right there. And this covers it all up. Just got some junk on this side. Some beach lounge chairs in the back.
My systems are eager to absorb.
Then I rug, you see the rug right there, rug glitched that the soda maker down in there, even on that side, just to kind of see if it would fit. And I actually think it looks pretty good. I meant to fill in these shelves. This is the Vim display rack, and I got the Nuka-Cola one there. I forgot to fill those up. But this is my my restaurant here. Just one of the unlocked counters, and then a restaurant rug here in the back, and then this is actually
I'll be damned if I give up on taking
you can
back
craft
my
on the cooking stove here. So you can actually use it make it look like a real stove. I really thought that was cool. So I added, a real like kitchen counter and
I knew you nervous.
refrigerator that you can store things into, and then course, the dispensers and you know, the coffee and everything like that. And then I just love using these booths because the settlers and the NPCs.
Whoa. Now that's some firepower there.
Okay, that's weird, but whatever. He'll figure it out, I guess. But they interact with the booths. They sit there. Actually looks kind of funny.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
Okay. Yeah. It's fun to use mods. I forgot to get rid of this. I had played around with using robots. And I've built a couple of robots, but for some reason I can't assign them to anything right now. I tried to put them on some food and even a guard, and they just won't go yet. I don't know what's wrong. I think I might have to just spend some time away from this settlement for a while, let everything reset, and then come back and try it again. But there's Longfellow cabin so far. Not sure I'll do another video on it if I change anything again, but you know, I really like the way it came out. You know, I think it was kind of fun to do a settlement using only these type of buildings. You know, kind of a running theme, like it was a military base, but not anymore. And now, you know, the settlers and the Minutemen are here. So if you all got any questions about how I was able to build any of this, wire anything up, place anything, just leave a comment. I'm always happy to answer questions or anything like that. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. I appreciate that so much. So as always, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good one.